Hi guys. Welcome back to Run Out Loud. My name is Sue. And this is part of a new series where I get to chat a little bit with you guys. And so I want to actually tackle the first question, a very common question I get. And so you guys are going to watch me try to run out this rack, bang some balls into the rails, and talk pool. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So the first question I always get, and this is pretty common, and I'm sure anybody who's played a little bit will get this question. And the question I get, I broke that, okay. Okay. So the question I get is, how do you get good at pool, right? How did you get good at pool? And I always answer the same way. And the way I answer it is you get good at pool by getting your butt beat over and over and over again. That's how you get good at pool. Everybody's gonna have different answers, and unfortunately, or actually fortunately, just like a lot of things in life, if you really want something, you gotta work for it, and it's not easy. And pool isn't really an exception when it comes to that. Now, understand that when I explain these things, it's not everybody's perspective, it's just my perspective. It's my opinion and it's my experience alone. And I still remember when I first started playing, I was really hungry. Like, I just wanted to play. It didn't matter where the tournament was, how much it was, how far it was. Didn't matter to me. I just wanted to shoot. And so for about 2.5 years straight, I went to every tournament. And it didn't matter how expensive it was, if I was outclassed, did not matter to me. To me, it was purely just to be able to play. And that's what I did. So for about 2 years, and I'm not even exaggerating, I was literally 2 and out just about every tournament, 2 and out. And so I just got my butt beat over and over again, but I just never gave up. And so I still remember there was a small bar that I used to go shoot in Lakewood, Washington, and it was called Schooners. And they had these like 8-foot diamonds. There was 4 of them. And it was just a small bar tournament, but it was actually the first tournament that I ever won. And I still remember, first I was so excited that I even won this tournament, number one. Number two, what I noticed is after I had won this tournament, I played a few tournaments afterwards. And what I noticed is my results started getting better and better. I was not 2 and out over and over again like I used to be. I started placing more. I started going further down the bracket. And so I remember I had a chat with one of the seasoned players in my area, and I was telling him about this, and he told me, he said, I broke the ceiling. And I didn't understand what he meant by that. Now I do. It was almost like a mental barrier, because I told myself that regardless of how much I played or how much I wanted to play, it was almost as if I didn't believe I could win. And so after that first win, it kind of broke my mentality towards that. And so for those of you who are trying to get better, who want to learn, at the most simplest, at the most basic piece of learning this game is pay attention. And what that means is I think so many players are so focused on making the ball, which is important, don't get me wrong. But what's equally important, if not more important, is really cue ball. It's understanding reaction. And really, majority of your game really should be focused more on cue ball. Shooting the object ball into the pocket, that's gonna come with time, and you definitely wanna practice it, right? But at the end of the day, if you don't understand where the balls are going, this is a game that you really can't try to excel at without really fully understanding it. And so at the simplest, you need to understand, once that white ball hits that object ball, what direction is it going? And what I would do is I would challenge yourself. So hit a ball, visualize in your mind, where do you think it's gonna go? Hit it the way you think that you're supposed to hit it, and just watch the reaction. And if the reaction matches your imagination, then it means you're you're on to something, right? As far as stroke goes and mechanic goes, those are all things that's going to develop over time. Now, that's another thing too, is that's something you also have to actively work on. And it doesn't mean that you have to shoot like a robot either. Everybody finds their alignment. And I know that there's so many tutorials on where the cue should be, how you should be standing, etc. But at the end of the day, really, it doesn't really matter how you stand. As long as you can get that cue through straight and you're stroking straight, it really doesn't matter how you're looking when you hit that ball. Now, when they show you those stance and all the fundamentals or whatnot, basically the purpose of that is for you to be able to minimize being out of alignment, things like that. But you're also gonna notice that as you play more and as you start getting conditioned more, you're gonna learn that you're gonna kind of find your style. So if you're kind of lost and you don't know where to start, definitely straight mechanics, you know, finding alignment is very important. But don't forget to find the beauty in the game as well too. There's a flow to this game that you don't quite grasp until quite a bit later in your game. And so my advice would absolutely be definitely work on the fundamentals. Definitely work on making the ball. That's extremely important. But also don't be afraid to play around a little bit. Watch what the ball does. Watch what the ball does. And once you understand how the balls react, then the game becomes beautiful. And so, so that would be my answer. If you're looking to get good at this game, at the end of the day, whether you're going to become a low-level amateur, a high-level amateur, a pro, whatever it's going to be, at the end of the day, you have to love it. So don't forget to love it. And if you love it, you keep doing it. And we all have gotten into those funks where it gets overwhelming and we got to take time away from the game. I've done it as well too. I've done it a couple times, and that's absolutely understandable. But if you're hungry and you want to get good at this game, keep at it. If you love it, keep going. Don't stop, right? Pay attention. Look at the players around you. Look at the high-level players around you. Watch how they approach the ball. Watch how they hit the ball. All of these things are going to play into you improving your game. So there's my little tidbit on how you become better at this game. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is going to be hopefully a whole series for you guys. So please let me know, leave your comments below. And thank you for watching, guys. You guys have a good rest of your day.